All right, so welcome to our first team call. We're super excited. It's October 29th, and we just got back from our Indianapolis conference, and so hopefully you guys have been super excited all week long. For those of you that were able to go, if you were not able to go, hopefully you got you saw that the conference wrap up was passed through Voxer, so you can watch that. And I definitely would recommend that you watch that because there's lots of really fun and important updates to check out. And so, on these calls, I'm just really excited to kind of continue to get to know each other. So what I'd love to do is just kind of start with some announcements. We won't introduce each other every week, but if you have a new team member who you're bringing on the team call, maybe they just signed up or something like that, will you make sure that you introduce them at the beginning? We'll be able to welcome anybody who's new joining this week. So for example, Allison's brand new this week. So yay, Allison, welcome to the team. So she's not even a week old yet. And Allison and I have known each other for over 20 years.
Over
20 years. Our husbands went to high school together. And my husband actually introduced Allison and her husband. So that's pretty cool. And so I met her when I was 19 years old, and we've just been friends ever since. And so I'm super excited that she is now part of our team and our mission, and she's really excited, and she's gonna rock it. So yay!
Thanks, Carmen.
Yay! So all right. So that's how I want to start. And then I wanted to do a couple of announcements and just share what's going on this week, because I know I've been like pounding you guys with like reminders and stuff, but I just want to, I want to make sure everybody knows what we've got going on. So first of all, every Monday from now through Phoenix, we are going to be doing a Healthy Living Revolution Facebook party. Okay. So every single Monday we're going to have one. So know that. And if you're not getting invited for some reason, will you just reach out to me privately, and I'll make sure you get added to that invitation list. But hopefully you're all invited to that event. And tomorrow, Jenny Medina is organizing the live video. So thanks, Jen, for taking that on for tomorrow. So we just really want to buckle down and focus on that DMO, that daily method of opportunity, things that we can do every single day to move our business forward. That is what's going to help us all to move forward, to reach our goals, right? So focusing on DMO is something, and events are a huge part of that. So that's really why myself and your leaders are really focused on offering things that you can plug into regularly. So the Healthy Living Revolution, that is the Facebook party. That's what we're going to be doing every Monday night. But then we're also going to be doing an opportunity type call, Zoom call, once a month. And we're going to do our first one tomorrow. Evie and I are going to do it together. So I'm excited. We're going to pilot it. It's called Freedom Revolution. It was something that was introduced to us at conference. The Healthy Living Revolution Committee put it together. And it's a whole script of just how to introduce people to our products and our business. Okay. So probably you're going to want to invite people. You can invite people who, you're exposing for the first time to the Juice Plus products, but it is definitely going to be covering going into the company and the mission. So you just keep that in mind as you're inviting, but it'll be, we're going to do that tomorrow night at 9, and that flyer is in Voxer, and I think I put it on the Team Win Facebook page too. So those are both happening tomorrow on Monday. And then in addition to that, we have the Cherry Bomb calls. So if you guys haven't plugged into those before, I'll let you know who's eligible to plug into those. Okay. So once you hit your 2,000 plus and you qualify your business, you are eligible to be part of the Cherry Bomb calls. And these calls, we're really excited. So I work with 4 other NMDs. There's 5 of us total. And we work together to really just kind of share our experience, share what we're good at, get a different perspective. It's really nice to work with people from different teams, because you get to take advantage of their strengths, and they get to learn from us as well. So those Cherry Bomb calls are going to be ramping up a little bit with some accountability. So if you haven't been added to the Cherry Bomb Facebook page, please reach out to your upline leader and make sure that they add you to that. And then in the pinned post, you're going to see a person, you're going to see a bunch of pictures. It's a personality test. It's called you go to mybankcode.com, and you basically just put these 4 different colored cards in order. And that's going to just kind of tell us a little bit about what your dominant personality is. And we're going to use that when we put together our accountability calls. We're going to use that so that we're making sure that we're really having complementary people in our group. So we're really excited about that. So make sure you do that if you haven't already. It's been really fun watching you guys who've already filled that out. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing a getting started question and answer Zoom for anybody who's new once a month as well. So that'll be they're going to be bi-weekly. So like 1 week, so say for example, the Freedom Revolution is tomorrow. In 2 weeks, we're going to do the Getting Started Zoom. Okay, so I'll announce that in our Facebook page, but it's going to be, I think it's November 14th. So anybody who's new can get on and ask questions and learn from each other and just get to know each other a little bit more. So know that that's coming as well. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the Start Strong program, which some of you guys saw at conference, but it is the video program that kids can make, and our company is giving away tower gardens to people who submit videos. And you guys, like the cutest video, one of our new team members, Evie, who's not on yet, I don't think, maybe she is. Her daughter Malia just sent me her video, and it is the cutest thing in the whole wide world. There she is, yay, she's here. So here's what I want to do. When you guys record these videos, put them on our One Simple Change Facebook page so we can really encourage our customers to get involved and not only watch those videos, but also submit those videos so that they can get entered to win a tower garden, okay? But I just think that I'm having so much fun watching these videos, and we have some of the cutest kids, you guys. So be thinking about what videos can your kids do, and just know that it can be fitness. It doesn't have to be Juice Plus related. You can have them, talk about why they drink water instead of juice, or they can harvest a tower garden and talk about what they love to grow on their tower garden. So it can be anything. Just be creative, but get those videos in, because wouldn't it be cool if some of our customers or our team won those tower gardens? Wouldn't that be awesome? Mm-hmm. Yay! Okay. And so that is all I wanted to share with you guys. What I really want to do on these calls is just introduce you guys to each other and kind of highlight one person or 2 people each call so that you guys can get to know each other. There's the cute little Malia who just did sent me her video today. So tonight I want to highlight Shannon Hall to share her product story. She's got a really amazing product story. It's been so much fun to watch this all happen for her. So Shannon, go for it.
I'm in my house right now, so you might hear some football cheering going on below me, so I'll try to talk over them. Okay, about 18 months ago, Jenny Medina, I met her at a Christmas party, and she told me she wanted to tell me her story. And I didn't know what that meant, but I was like, sure, okay. And she followed up on Facebook, sent me some videos, and I was very skeptical. So I thought, I'll give it a try. She's really nice, and then I'll probably cancel after 4 months. Love you, Jenny. But that's what I thought. So I had a picky eater. Logan, my now 8-year-old, wouldn't touch anything green. I had to fight him at dinner time. I had to bribe him. My other one was okay, but Logan was also on 4 prescription allergy medications. He took nose spray, eye drops, and he took a pill in the morning and a pill at night. And the pediatrician said that this was it. There was nothing else they could do. I'd have to take him to an allergist. So the first thing that I noticed was energy. And then after the energy, I started to watch my kids pick up healthier foods instead of, something sugary like they would have done before. I also started to notice that Logan's eyes weren't water. So I stopped giving him eye drops. And then his nose wasn't running, so I stopped giving him nose spray. And then Jenny said, well, have you tried cutting his allergy pills in half? And I'm like, oh, no, that's not going to work. But I tried it anyway. And so it was about 5 to 6 months, Logan was completely prescription free. And we were blown away. The hours went away. I started to notice Ben wasn't getting sinus infections that he would get 2 to 4 times a year. I wasn't getting sinus infections. I didn't have allergies where I would take over the counters. And then my tonsil stones. Okay, these gross white balls that would grow in the back of my tonsils, and at least once a week I would climb up on the bathroom sink with like my cell phone in one hand and a Q-tip in the other, and I would turn the cell flashlight on and I would put this Q-tip at the bottom of my tonsil and just keep like pushing up and pop these stones out. And it was so embarrassing and gross, so I never told anybody until Jenny. I was like, you know, I voxed her one day like, this is really gross, but I had these tonsil stones I couldn't, you know, get rid of, and the doctor and the dentist told me from the time that I was a small child there's nothing I could do about it. And they wouldn't. I asked them over and over, just take my tonsils then, just take my tonsils, but they wouldn't. And I told Jenny, I was like, they're gone. And that's when Jenny confessed to me that she had them too at one point, but hers had just disappeared somewhere throughout the years, and she never thought twice about it. So I was shocked because apparently my body was firing nutrition where it needed to go, and I was no longer building up this calcium in my throat, and it was just fruits and vegetables. So then I was at conference with Carmen in St. Louis, and I was telling her my diverticulitis, and you know, I can't eat seeds, nuts, that's everything from strawberries, bananas, popcorn, almonds, sunflower seeds, even little seeds inside of bananas. I couldn't even just blackberries, anything. So I was telling Carmen, and she was like, well, have you tried eating them? And I'm like, no, because if I do, I'll be in the fetal position for 2 days, and then after I feel better, I'll feel like basically I was kicked in the stomach a few times, and I would be sick for a week or two feeling like my stomach was bruised on the inside. And she said, you know, well, maybe you should give it a try. And so I slowly I got brave. I didn't want to do it, but I slowly started, you know, a handful, excuse me, of strawberries. And then I tried a banana, and then I was corn. Long story short, after, oh gosh, a little over a year, I guess, I was able to eat everything I was not supposed to ever eat again. And I hadn't been able to eat those things in 14 years. So it was a really huge deal for me. And I just actually went back to my gastroenterologist about 2 weeks ago. And he said, it was the first time I'd seen him since I was 22 and diagnosed. And he said, how are you doing? And I said, I'm great. And he said, you know, you want to update me on anything? And I said, yeah, I'm eating fruits and vegetables again. I'm eating seeds. I'm eating popcorn. I'm eating nuts. And he literally looked at me and said, that's not possible. And I said, no, than I felt in years. And I was telling him about it. But long story short, just my story blows my mind because I wanted to help a picky eater. And instead, I got rid of tonsil stones, 4 prescriptions, allergies, sinuses, and I can eat fruits and vegetables. That's my story.
That is incredible. I never get tired of hearing that. Thank you.
No doubt.
That is awesome. You guys, she was like, no, I can't eat strawberries. I can't eat strawberries. It'll kill me. It'll put me in the hospital. No way. And here she is, you know, eating strawberries and, you know, proving those doctors, you know, wrong, which of course we love our doctors and, you know, we appreciate our doctors, but they don't know everything. And sometimes we have to just have faith in what nutrition can do. So yay. Okay. So I'm super excited about the next person we're going to highlight. April Emanuelson Barnett is going to share her amazing business story. And I just want to say that, and maybe you'll say this too, April, but April never was interested in building this business. She only signed up. She only even paid attention to the presentation because Michelle was playing a game and would get points if she watched the business presentation. And then she was one of those people who said, okay, but I'm never going to actually talk to anybody. And here she is, an amazing leader, qualifying national marketing director, a heartbeat away from national marketing director on our team. So go for it, April.
Well, that was very true. I definitely had a very bad case of the I'm too cool syndrome. And I had a traditional business. And so I was just really stuck in that mindset. And felt like, you know, I could do a lot with my own efforts, and I didn't really understand the kind of the network marketing type efforts. But then when I So I was just gonna save money on my product, and then I couldn't help myself but share with my neighbor whose son was gonna have to have ear surgery because he was on back-to-back antibiotics constantly. And then within a couple of months that stopped and never reoccurred, and he got to cancel his ear surgery. So it was like, now I got to share with the, really sick people that have a need, and then from there, it was one of those things where it just snowballed into this, where I basically fast tracked to SC, and I was making $500 a month in my first 6 months. And that took me 5 years to clear in my traditional restaurant business. So an aha moment went off for me, and I was like, wow, this really is a blessing. And, of course, we do things in stolen moments with screaming kids in the background, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. And I love being my own boss in that way. But when I was in a traditional business, I really had to trade dollars for time. And there was, weeks that I was working 80 hours a week, which was really insane. And with this, I have, the flexibility to be in different states and be able to really design my own schedule. And, my income has grown to the point where we really are dreaming again. We were able to purchase some land and build a vacation cabin. Not something I would have considered before Juice Plus, because we had we had a limited income. And then now it's grown to the point where we not only have that, but we're actually buying 15 acres, which of this incredible property. And again, something I wouldn't have considered. I would have just settled for the perfectly good house we have built already, and not, starting on these new adventures. But it's been an incredible blessing. And then on top of it all, I get to retire my husband in May, and it really is like pinch me. It feels like that crazy, too good to be true story. So he's retiring from the military, and instead of, typically people would have to go back to work, but my income is going to support him staying home with us and really making up for a lot of lost time that he's had with the kids. So I'm almost more passionate about the business than I am the product, even though we have a pretty incredible product story as well. But yeah, this is a gift, you guys. And now I really look at it as I'm giving someone a winning lottery ticket every time I share.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Okay. Wow. That concludes our inaugural Team Win Crawl. We're so excited that you guys were able to get on. I am going to post these. I'm going to upload the recordings to a Vimeo channel, and I'll put the link in our Win Facebook page. Okay, so you guys, if you can't get on live, or if you want to reach down to your team and just let them know that they can watch the recording of that, that I will make sure to put that online so that you guys can access it. But I'm super excited that you guys were able to join us. And